Hi there, my name is Kellie Blackwell. I'm a realtor with Red Zone Realty Group of Winter Park, and I specialize in residential real estate, working with buyers and sellers throughout the Central Florida market. And the reason for this video is just so that you can get to know me a little bit better. So I'm going to start with the question that I most frequently am asked, which is why real estate? Because it isn't what I started with. And I'm going to tell you my selfish reasons first, because you probably find them more entertaining, but it's because I just love looking at houses. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love seeing the latest trends, new ideas, so that I can incorporate them into my own home. And so I'm just as excited as the buyers I take out to go in and out of the homes that they want to see. And I, quite frankly, live vicariously through those wealthier than I by seeing, what they're doing in their larger homes. Seriously though, on a serious note, the real reason is that I love helping others. And it's a bit cliche with real estate agents. Many of them say that, but not all realtors do, because not all realtors do feel that way. There are many realtors out there that this is strictly a sales job. They sell a house, move on to the next person, and sell the next house. That isn't me. That doesn't bring any joy to me. I truly not only want to help you, I care about you. I want you to understand the process and feel comfortable with it. It can be intimidating, especially if it's your first time. And so, and I've always had a passion for helping others. When I was in elementary school, I I was a volunteer safety patrol, helping younger kids get into school safely, crossing in front of cars. When I was in elementary school, I tutored for free a friend of mine who was struggling in math and English so that they could get through it and maybe get better at it. And then when I started into my career path at college, I chose to be a clinical lab scientist. Why? And I focused in microbiology because it allowed me to figure out what was making people sick and how to get them better. So that's just been a lifelong thing for me, and I find real estate immensely rewarding, because you're not just helping people once. If you establish the right relationships, you're helping them from their first time home purchase, and then when they have children, expanding, getting a bigger home to accommodate the growing family. When their kids move off to college, they may need a smaller home, or maybe now they're set financially and they want their dream home. And then when people retire, yes, they often want to downsize, or they need to sell, there's a death in the family. So it's very rewarding to see someone go through the different stages of life through home buying and selling. Why me? What's my value proposition? That's my next most frequent question. Well, first off, I'm comfortable with anyone. And that's because I've grown up in Central Florida. And if there's nothing else about Central Florida, you should know that it is a diverse place with all the theme parks and the nature beaches. We have people here from every country, every age, young and old, and every creed and color, and religious and non-religious, etc. And I've grown up with that my whole life. I don't know any different. And so it's not just being bound by a code of ethics, as realtors are, not to discriminate. It's actually that I'm comfortable around anybody. And so I would like to think you'd be comfortable with me. I also bring a breadth of experience. Real estate is not all that I've done. And so I have great communication skills through client management and customer care skills. I, as a scientist, is very analytical and detail oriented. So I may spot things in a home that another agent won't. I may see a little thing on the ceiling that tells me there's been a leak. Might see wood rot that someone else would overlook. Because I see those things, I focus on those. And I'm also going to protect you as best as can be. There will always be some things that pop up, but there's a lot of agents who aren't out there executing contracts properly or fully or to their best ability. It's a little bit of laziness, a little bit of lack of knowledge, whatever the case, and that's not going to be me because I'm detail oriented. So you can count on me to look out for your best interests for sure. And then just who am I as a person when I'm not doing real estate? Well, I am a Florida-born girl, so I love the sunshine. I love being outside, which means I like gardening. I love the beach. I love to travel. As I said, I love culture. So I love going to other countries, meeting the people, looking at the architecture, experiencing the food. I've traveled my whole life as well. Since about the age of 16, I've been all over the place. I love reading. I hate to admit maybe that I like reading Stephen King and Dean Koontz. It's a suspense and a little creepy maybe for some people. I love W.E.B. Griffin, which is military writing guy, sci-fi, all over the place on that. And I'm not an athlete, but that makes me love watching athletes. So I love pro and college football. I love watching Formula One racing, Tour de France, the Olympics. The one thing I do, although I don't get to do much now, is lift weights. I do love lifting weights. I hope to do more once I'm retired, but it is a joy. So I hope that teaches you a little bit more about me. I hope you've enjoyed this brief insight into Kellie Blackwell, and I thank you for tuning in. Take care.